So biscuits. Oh, sorry. The exposure is really weird on this. I am scrubbing all the walls, and then I'm also giving special attention to baseboards before I repaint them. Oh yeah. Like all this stuff is just so... I've got to go get some magic erasers too. I thought I had them, but I'm going to try that. But right now it's just soap and water, really gentle. I'm not trying to scrub off paint. I'm just trying to get it clean. And this is how professionals recommend you prep your house before you're going to list it, before you're going to move out. Give it a really deep clean. Nothing is ever totally perfect, but hopefully, sorry, I didn't know you were so far down there. Hopefully this makes a big difference. We haven't lived here all that long, so I think that works in our favor. And we haven't been super rough with the house, which is great. Because let me tell you, when I moved out of my last place and I did my final walkthrough clean out, it was unadulterated misery because I had not kept up with it enough. And it just feels very real when you're working on this. Oh, sorry, your biscuits were so close. It feels very real when you start doing the move out clean. I mean, we aren't moving out yet, but doing the listing clean to get us set off on our next adventure. And I'll do more videos on all of our adventures and plans and things. In fact, I might sit down today and film one and do that first so that this makes more sense. Because I've talked about our adventure, but I haven't exactly said what we're planning to do. Because I'll be totally honest, we don't fully know yet. We're kind of doing a leap of faith thing here, which is, yeah. Okay. Now, gotta re-wet the rag and do the other side of the baseboards. And then tomorrow I go get the paint to do the baseboards. Yeah, get it done. Hold on, let me pause this. I put on some Disney tunes thinking it'll help them behave. That is not the case. I'm trying to be careful because I hurt my back carrying. This was so embarrassing, Biscuit. I hurt my back carrying bags of chicken feed. To be fair, it was really big. They were like 50 pounds each. And they had slid into our cart at the farm supply shop, and I lifted them out, and I just didn't think about it. Didn't use my legs. Just getting some water while I talk to you. And boy, am I regretting it because my back is sore. I'm trying to go easy, even though I have so much to do. Oh. Take a sip of water while I chat with you. And I'll do a sit down video too. So, my real estate agent brought stagers over, and they and she gave me a list of what to do to get it prep ready. So if you are kind of lost too and trying to figure out how do I prep, these are great things to do. You know, you got to clean everything. I've been deep cleaning, doing a ton. I spent a whole week just decluttering, throwing stuff out, giving stuff away, making piles, going to the dump. Like I did a solid week every day, multiple hours every day, just going through it and saying, would we move with this, would we not? Because I didn't do that the last time I moved. I just kind of brought everything with me, gunk and all, which was a stupid thing to do, but I'm a logical creature when I move. So I've done that for a week, and now I'm at a point where I need to do a second look through of what we're really gonna want to move with. But before my listing photos go live, I have to get the house really spectacularly clean. But baseboards, corners, stuff you don't notice with your eye, but it gives you a sense of, oh, this is a really clean space, is so important. And obviously any big gunk, you know, but it's a little subtle stuff, right? How your house smells, how the corners are, how the baseboards look. Is the paint scuffed? Are the carpets clean? I'm actually having a professional carpet cleaner come in and clean my carpets because I don't have the funds to like replace all my carpet. But when we moved in here, it was white carpet. And we are a no shoe family in the house, but you know, it just gets dirty, wear and tear. I would really try to avoid ever having to live with white carpet again. Vinyl, laminate, tile, flooring for the win any day of the week. Oh boy, I'm tuckered. That was actually a lot. I did a whole bunch even before I started filming, and I thought, oh, I'll bring biscuits along. But it feels so good. I have felt so, and I've talked about this quite a lot. I know sometimes some of you have mentioned people like, why are you whining so much? I'm just expressing how I feel. I just felt so trapped the last couple of years. Having done this big move and not ending up happy where we were. All the things we moved for did not work out. None of the options did. And so we made this big move for no reason, you know? I mean, at the time it made sense, but then none of the things we moved for worked out. And so, you know, we're just cutting our losses because it's not a success story maybe, but we're going to cut our losses. I'm not going to do that sunk cost fallacy where you're like, oh, I've already lost this amount. You know, we're just going to go off on our adventure. Mm-hmm. I love this shirt. I've pointed out before. My sister gave it to me for Christmas, and I just think it's hysterical. It really is. Because it just sums up my life so. I'm both feeling intimidated by the idea of downsizing, because obviously I don't have a place that I'm moving to yet. But I suspect that we're downsizing because it just takes so long to clean this space. And I love it. I love a spacious home. This is not a big mansion at all. It's just a large suburban house. And so I'm feeling intimidated by that and all the change, but also kind of liberated, like simple living, right? And not being overwhelmed with this and that. I feel like this move kind of took on a life of its own, where the whole move, when we moved here to the city, the kids' schedules, taking care of the space, just keeping up maintenance that had been delayed by the last people. It was like a full-time job, and it was taking away from both my happiness and literally my ability to focus on work and do things and enjoy it. And then we've had our lovely family staying with us for the last almost year. And it's just been this huge time of not being able to really focus in on that energy, not being able to connect to that energy well. Because there's been so many other things that I've had to take care of. And I'm so looking forward to simplifying, streamlining life, being able to actually enjoy family time and be present and not be thinking about all these other things. And then really being able to get back into work and enjoy it. I mean, I've been enjoying the work I've been doing. I just haven't been able to focus and do as much as I love because it's such an outlet for me to be creative. I've really missed that. So I'm excited to share. It feels very real sharing it with you, Biscuits, because I've been talking about this desire for us to do this. And then we kind of just hit our breaking point where we were like, we're ready to go. We're ready to cut our losses, if I'm being totally honest. And head out somewhere that is going to fill our lives with more joy. Or not even fill our lives with joy. You know, a place is just a place, but is going to allow us the space to nurture more happiness in our life. Are you cleaning? Oh, you got a Band-Aid on your foot. Let me show you, Biscuits. I got this girl when I was so sick, and she was a little stressed because I was so sick the other month with my pneumonia and bronchitis. Got her Band-Aids, doggy box, and now she puts them on whenever she needs them. They're her emotional support Band-Aids. Yeah, and I love it. Yeah, because in our family, we talk about if we're feeling stressed, what's something stressed? Do we remember the thing? Because definitely, I gotta say, the relatives moving out and us getting ready to list the house has been a lot of upheaval for both kids. And I'm trying to be really conscious of being kind to their emotions and their process. Because it's a lot to go through. Oh yeah, you want some water? Here. I'll crouch down. Sorry, I know this is a weird angle, but I didn't have the energy to enlarge the tripod anymore. But God, it just feels so good. It feels like it is aligned with where our life path is supposed to be. And it's funny because, you know, normally when we're moving, we feel like a little sense of loss, even if it's a good thing. And this house, we're going to miss the house totally. But we are so looking forward to peace that outnumbers it by far. Like, it just outweighs it. This idea of simplifying our life so that we have the time and energy and resources to commit to actually focusing on happiness. And boy, yeah, I've learned a lot living here. I really have. I've learned priorities, and I've learned that sometimes you just gotta like pivot and shift your life and not hold on to the idea of something. I thought I heard something. The idea of something if it's really not working out. And that not everything has to be a wild success. Sometimes you can just learn from missteps or mistakes or things that just didn't go the way you thought they were going to, right? Because it was things out of my control that I was like, okay, it's time. So I think I'm gonna bring you along. I might do a chitty. Okay, tell me in the comments, Biscuits. Do you want me to do a chitty chatty video? Of me as Zillow. So we've been looking at different states, trying to figure out, and like really seriously looking, trying to figure out what should we do? What's a good location? I'm gonna bring you Biscuits along. When this house lists and somebody buys it, then we're gonna go on a little vagabond, get our chickens. We have some babysitters we're trying to find for the chickens, and just go spend a couple weeks really looking at places. Okay. Sorry, Biscuits, this turned into a little longer chat than I meant. I did not mean for it to be this long. I might split this video up a little bit because this is going to be really long. But I wanted to update you, and it feels so good. Look how clean that is. Yeah. Oh, that does make a difference. I have to do some touch-up painting on the walls too, I think, because I think some stuff just scuffed. But feels good. Connecting to our prime inner being, like I talk about on Patreon so much, and finding that wisdom and then going on the path you're supposed to be on instead of the path your ego tells you. Fabulous.